morning, everybody. My name is Jim Killen. I'm the president of the AOH St. Patrick's Division II in Babylon Village. And with us today are many Division II members, also were in the military, as well as many past presidents here as well. I really thank, gentlemen, I thank you all for coming out today. And our pipers here, representing the Saffron United Pipe Band out of Division II, is our Pipe Sergeant Bob Farrell, and also U.S. Marine Corps retired, James Kavanagh. Thank you, guys. And Jack is a real great member of our division. He's real likable, very committed, and I've spent a lot of time with him lately because on Sunday mornings in the month of May we go out. We have something called the Hibernian hikers. We get people out of the homes, and John and I spent a lot of time talking about various things, and a lot of it with his past in the military, which was really very enlightening. And I'm a son of a dedicated World War II veteran who was, Jack, you remind me a lot of my dad of a lot of the stories, so I appreciate it. But I just want to say here to Jack, on behalf of all brothers of AOH St. Patrick's Division II and all brothers nationwide, please accept our hearty congratulations on being inducted into the New York State Veterans Hall of Fame. Your loyal dedication and service to our great country has spanned over 40 years that included service in the United States Marine Corps as well as the United States Air Force National Guard. The men and women who have served with you and those that serve now look up to you as an iconic military figure, and rightfully so. As a Hibernian brother, you exemplify what the ancient order of Hibernians stand for, as I know very well that you live our motto of friendship, unity, and Christian charity. By receiving your Veterans Hall of Fame award today, your 89th birthday only makes this day more memorable and grand. Jack, congratulations, and may St. Patrick, the glory apostle of Ireland, always watch over you and your family. Congratulations.
Nonetheless, Jack McCormick was born in Greenport, Brooklyn in 1932 during the Great Depression. The third child of 9 and the oldest boy, they lived in a cold water flat. His father worked in upstate New York on Lake Champlain, sending money home monthly to his family. At a young age, Mr. McCormick began working for a peddler selling potatoes, onions, and fruit in his horse and carriage. He worked for 25 cents a day. That's lower than minimum wage, I think, even at that time. Plus tips, which are scarce, delivering orders to customers at their apartments. In 1942, he took a job at Thomas Rulston's grocery store as a delivery boy, leaving school at 16 to work full-time as a clerk. At 17, John was inspired to join the military when he saw his friend walking down the street in a sailor's uniform. Initially interested in joining the Navy, he spent 4 months in the Yard before deciding to see the Marine recruiter. Due to his age, his mother had to sign the papers, and he began basic training in Paris Island in 1950. While stationed at Camp Lejeune, the Korean War began, and he was on a train to San Diego, and then a ship headed to Kobe, Japan. Loading and unloading ammunition during active warfare in the South China Sea, he spent the next 14 months in Korea. After Korea, he was stationed in Camp Lejeune, Puerto Rico, Ohio, along with the maneuvers in the Philippines. Mr. McCormick returned to Quantico, where he remained for 2 years, doing various jobs, including IBM work and managing the Quantico basketball team. His handball team won the championship in 1959 and proudly still has his trophy. He was in the 3rd Marine Expeditionary Force and was ordered to go to Okinawa. Upon his return to the States, he joined the New York City Police Department and was appointed in 1961. He was a patrolman in the 32nd Precinct in Harlem and eventually to the 14th Division as a plainclothes officer. After the Vietnam War, the military found it difficult to get troops to enlist, and the NYPD and the other city units were allowed to go into the reserves. In 1975, John joined the Air Force's Reserves at the age of 43 as Sergeant E4. John retired from the New York City Police Department in 1982. He spent 16 and a half years in the United States Air Force Reserves. His last assignment was superintendent of the 514th Security Police Flight. He attended many schools while in the reserves, including the Air Force Senior NCO Academy. Mr. McCormick retired at the age of 60 as a Master Sergeant E8 in May of 1992. John was selected we are selecting him for the 2021 Veterans Hall of Fame honoree, and no one is more deserving. Congratulations.